Hello everybody, you got Mark coming to you this evening on the Garage Guy channel. Today is Saturday evening, July 4th, 2020. I hope everybody is having a really great and safe holiday weekend. Last week I uploaded a video here on my channel, Ruger GP100, Mr. Holster's Influence. Well, you could say maybe this is kind of a part 2 of Mr. Holster's Influence, and if you hear explosions going off around, yes, there are people setting fireworks off down the road here. But I was talking about Mr. Holster's Influence, and yes, it's been a really big influence and a wonderful experience. This right here, Ruger not the GP100, the SP101, chambered in 357 Magnum, a beautiful piece of American-made steel. I've yet to fire the first shots through this. I'm going to be doing that here in just a minute. The revolver is safe, 5-shot capacity. The sights, you got a front bladed sight here. I'm going to, down the road, put a little bit of bright orange paint on it. Notch sight here in the back on the top of the frame. Trigger pull on this thing, pulling the hammer back, it's rather stiff. But anyhow, single action. Now let's do some double action. Yes, I love that. Nice. The model Mr. Holster had was one with the 2 1/4 inch barrel, and he had, I guess, took a Dremel and bobbed the hammer down on it to where it was double action only. And he used to work with law enforcement, and he would talk about on his videos how, you know, this hammer could cause some problems. Well, I'm not going to be carrying this in a pocket holster. As a matter of fact, it's a little big for that. This will probably be outside the waistband carry right here for me. Put something over here on this side where I can cross draw, or I might go on this side. It's hard to tell. I haven't made my mind up yet. Heck, I haven't even took the first shots with it, so I'm going to quit running my mouth, okay? But I will say this. I've only got about 10 rounds of 357 Magnum left. Can't find none around here anywhere. So I'm not going to be shooting that through this today. What I do have is the MagTech rounds. Same thing I shot through the GP100 last week. 158 grain right here. These are flatheads, that's what I call them. Anyhow, it's pretty good ammo. MagTech makes some good stuff usually. But I'm going to put in my hearing protection here right quick, and we'll go ahead and load this bad boy up. I can't wait to take these first shots. Alright, 5-round capacity. You know, yeah, these things are just nice. They're well made, built like tanks. Ruger's customer service, probably the best customer service of any company, firearms wise, that I've dealt with. Alright, these first 4 scrap steel targets right here, and remember target number 4 over there on my GP100 video, we kind of had this thing. One time I could hit it, next time couldn't get near it. Let's see if that holds true today still yet. First shots, Ruger SP101. Alright, going to be doing this in single action. There we go. Five shots, 5 hits, but that was target number 1. See how the ejection is? Yep. No problem. No grit, No resistance here on the plunger. This gun came very clean. Minimal oil on it. I had put a little bit of rim oil on the necessary places. It's just nice. Almost too pretty to get dirty. You know, for the last week, every evening I'd just sit at the house and just study this firearm. It's a beauty. Let's try 5 more rounds. Try a little bit of double action this time. The trigger and hammer is rather stiff, but I'm sure with time it'll eventually loosen up. I'm going to try a few shots, like I said, double action, see if I can stage the trigger, see how I do with this. Okay, my friends? Yes, I hit target number 4. I hit target number 4 in double action. Maybe that's a good omen for this right here. I'm already in love with it. Anyhow, I've talked about Mr. Holster's influence and everything. And, you know, wonderful person. You know, I really miss the guy. Also, something else. Usually these would come in the gray plastic carrying cases. This one come in this. First time I've seen an SP101 come in this kind of case right here, but I think Ruger's been using this type of case a lot more often. Recently, Big Daddy Hoffman 1911 uploaded a video of a Ruger Mark IV tactical model, chambered 22 LR, come in this kind of case right here. Of course, the Ruger 5.7s I've seen, they've come in this type of case. In the gray carrying cases, you know, there wasn't much room for anything but the firearm itself. This one here's got some pretty good space under the bottom. You can put some ammo in here or what have you. And I do have this Ruger cloth right here that they sent me a couple of years ago when I had problems with a Mark I standard. We all seen that video on here. Haven't even opened this yet, but these cloths are nice. Nice carrying case to go with it. Got this, of course, at a local gun shop, Highland Arms, Abingdon, Virginia. $6.39 plus tax. Prices are up a little bit. Everybody's out ammo grabbing. A lot of people's out, you know, buying firearms. So, of course, naturally, prices are going to go up a bit. But I feel already that this is going to be well worth what I gave for it. Let's load her up again and see what we got. Man, I hate getting this dirty. It's too pretty of a revolver to be getting dirty, but you know what? That's what it's for. Alright. Down in there. Like I said, 158 grain Magtech 38 Special. I will be carrying the Remington 125 grain 38 Special plus P rounds in this, hollow points. Same thing I carry in the 605 Taurus. Let's try this again. 2 shots single action. Last 3 shots we'll try some double action again. Let's go over to target number 4. See if it's going to be hateful today. Target number 4. I'm back. I know you see me. Okay, that was a mistake right there that most people would edit out. I'm going to lay the firearm down here. Do you know what I forgot to do? These right here, you know, Ain't the first time I've done that. Probably won't be the last time I'll do it either. But yeah, before you take a shot, make sure you're prepared. Don't get ahead of yourself. That wasn't too bad though. Not near as loud as 357 Magnum. Something like that in a self-defense situation, even since you won't be wearing earplugs, I think you'll be alright. Now, let's try this again. Yeah. Target number 4. Alright. And I missed it. I'm about 500 on that right there, half and half. I have 5 more rounds of the MagTech. Let's go back to target number 4 here. See if I can hit it at least one more time. But this here, I'm aiming kind of in the middle here. Like I said earlier, trigger and hammer action's pretty stiff, but the double action on this is sweet already. 2 shots single action, 3 shots double. Let's try this. Well, let's try it. This thing has enough weight to it, 38 special, and plus P really doesn't have more to keep to it than this. I believe a person would do just fine one-handed. Say if you got hurt in a self-defense situation, you can only use one hand. I think you'll be alright with this. The grip, I wish was a little bit fatter, but the length of this is just fine. If I can find a grip that is a little bit wider right in here, but not longer down here, that'd be the way to go. I know a lot of people put the Hogue monogrips on here. They're a little bit too long if you ask me. Excuse me. And then I've seen other videos where people would go with other grips. They'd be the right size, but you'd have to do what I call some Appalachian engineering on it, you know, kind of tweak the grip, maybe cut or file down a few places here and there. I don't want to do that. When I buy a grip for a revolver, I want it to fit. I don't want to have to do any Appalachian engineering. Alright, you know what I mean? This right here is sweet, and I can understand why Mr. Holster loved his Ruger wheel guns. I mean, this is nice. It's even got the Ruger Phoenix emblem right here on the side of the frame here. I did remember in his video, it might have been on the Ruger Ranger channel, he was comparing his 101 to a 642, I believe, something like that. But anyway, in one of his videos about this model firearm he talked about where he dremeled down the hammer, and right in here too, he felt that it was sharp. And kind of worked on the sides of the trigger right here, but the trigger face on this is smooth. This one's not sharp. The trigger guard on here doesn't feel sharp. A lot of people like to put on different grips if they're going to use 357 Magnum through here, because they say it really gets your knuckle right here. Yeah, I could probably understand that, but this, just a sweetheart of a revolver. Mr. Holster knew what he was talking about when it come to Ruger wheel guns. Nice. Well, listen, I'm going to get off here. It's about 7:30. I'm going back to the house, and since it's 4th of July, some neighbors are going to be popping off some fireworks. Hey, doesn't cost anything to watch, and they usually spend about $400 or $500 on the good stuff. They'll go about 20 miles south of here to a little town called Damascus. It sits right on the Tennessee state line. Go about 5 miles into Tennessee where the good fireworks are legal. And they'll come back with a truckload every year. Now, for a sneak preview of my next video, everybody knows what this is right here. Not going to say another word about it. But I'm Mark, Garage Guy. Thank you for watching. Once again, I hope everybody is having a wonderful and safe 4th of July holiday weekend. Hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, give my channel a try. Alright. God bless America. God bless Mr. Holster. Everybody take care.